how to build absolutely unshakable self-worth, where you feel like you are the real king, where you are the real deal. And if a girl talks to you, she's like, oh my god, who the hell is this person? How is he so confident? How is he so certain about himself? How does he have this magnetic aura about himself? So how do you move from where you are, where you feel very stifled, very confused, right, to having that fucking unshakable, unchangeable self-worth, and where you feel like you are the real deal, and that too without faking it, right? So if we talk about it, guys, the main funda behind this self-worth thing is brain requires proofs, not promises. Quoted by one of the famous OGs, one of the most influential guys in cold approaching, RSD Tyler, Owen Cook, who we call him, right? So basically his real name is Owen Cook, and his moniker was RSD Tyler. So the point being, brain requires proof, not promises. So self-worth requires multiple references which are positive, which basically give you a proof that this thing is possible. But surprisingly, guys, in your life you have never dated women. So how will we develop proofs really? Because self-worth, as I said, it requires proofs, right? You do it through repetition of practice. You do the things that are required to get those results multiple times. And just by the sheer thing of numbers, just by the fact that you are repeating that thing so many times, you will get one or two successes. And trust me, it might seem like a far stretch, oh my god, we are doing so many conversations, we are trying so many times, and then we'll get a few results. Actually, that can be shortened down further by mentoring and everything, but again, we are assuming just in any case, right? The point being, in all of these instances, what you will get is you will get a few proofs of success. And that is literally what you need to have a higher self-worth, right? If you just need a higher self-worth, all you need is to have just a few references which just tell you, okay, it is possible by me as well. I can get this shit done. This thing is possible. I can do it as well, right? The point being, guys, if you really want to work on the skill set, you have to practice, basically getting success a lot of times. And success, as I said, it is dependent on a few factors. If you're doing the right thing, if you're following the things correctly, right? If you're getting the right feedback, and are you repeating the same things, or are you doing things differently, right? It depends on a few factors. If you are doing the things correctly, right, through repetition, you will get opportunities where things will happen, right? Things will happen. Maybe you talk to a girl, she talks to you nicely. That's a reference. That builds a little self-worth. Then probably you get a number of a girl. That also builds a huge self-worth. Then if you go on a date with a girl, right, this builds huge self-worth again. And then probably, you get into a relationship or you hook up or something. That also builds a lot of, self-worth. So point being, it is just a process of building a lot of references which basically are positive, which tell you that these things are possible. And with repetition, with practice, these things just fill up your mug, you can say, or fill up your bucket of self-worth. And eventually you reach a point where, because of sheer repetition, you have had enough experiences, enough positive references, that you actually developed self-worth, which was something initially which you required, right? Now that is something that you have, right? And basically, guys, once you reach a point where you have enough references, you will really feel that it is true, it's real, and it is true and real because you anyways got those results through these references, right? So point being, guys, it's not possible without going all through the hardship, without going through the practice, without going through the repetitions. I mean, it may be possible for some people, but again, we are talking about what is a general process that can work on anyone, right? Because if we're talking about case specific things, those are things which are just not relevant to us because that doesn't apply to everyone, right? So this is the way, guys, and to be honest, it is something that anyone can do, right? You do not require anything special for it. You just require a very serious and basically, a lot of seriousness and a dedication to kind of the craft, and just going about and doing the things that are required to be done. Pretty much this from my end, right? Hope it helped, and try doing it, guys. Try to put the effort in, and you will see phenomenal results. Until next time. That was crazy, right? But do you know what's crazier? Click this playlist right here and you will see in real life hidden camera footage of me approaching and attracting beautiful women in no time. I'll also be breaking down what I said to them, how I got them attracted in minute details. So don't delay, guys. Click the playlist right now and I'll see you on the other side.